Zaza. Today we are going to try a recipe from a very famous chef. He is Chef Dato Ismail Ahmad from Malaysia, and I have been in his restaurant many times whilst I was living in Kuala Lumpur. I love all the food that I get there, and one of his signature dishes is the beef rendang, which is what we are going to do today. You can find this recipe on page 34. But let me tell you a little bit about beef rendang. This week when I was doing my German classes, we were talking about food and nutrition, and I was talking about beef rendang. I didn't realize that beef rendang is actually voted once in the year 2011 as one of the world's most top 50 delicious food. And what is so special about beef rendang? It actually originates in Minangkabau, which is in Indonesia, and but this there is a very special meaning to beef rendang or rendang per se. It is beef rendang typically is made out of meat, coconut, chili, as well as the spices. So the combination of all these four ingredients becomes an integration of a society. So that is exactly why beef rendang is always served when you have festivities, happy occasion, wedding. You always get beef rendang. So it's a food for happiness, happy times. So this is really interesting about beef rendang. And beef rendang is made by Malays or Indonesians. So there are, you have Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Indonesia, and you have many regions. So every different region has got their own style of doing it. But for today, Chef Ismail, we are going to do the beef rendang from Rembau. Now the ingredients for Rembau beef rendang. So we have first chili. Dried chili looks like this. I remove all the seed and then I boil it according to the instruction here, to boil it until it's soft, and then I grind it, put it in a food processor, and then I get a dried chili paste here. Followed by you have this tiny chili here, we call it chili padi or bird's eye chili. This is really hot. So if you're not good with hot food, then you might want to reduce this. Use very little. And then we also have lemongrass here, two lemongrass, which you need to bruise. And bruising it is just using the back of a knife and then just hitting the lemongrass that way. Then you get it bruised. So after that we have this meat curry powder. This is meat curry powder. And then we have here tamarind, not tamarind, turmeric paste. This is turmeric here. Now you remove all the skin and then you grind it or you pound it and you get a paste. And then you have turmeric powder, you have shallots, and then as well as garlic. Now come the star ingredient, which is the beef. The beef here, it calls for the top side. Now rendang takes about 3 hours sometimes to cook it. So you want to find something that is not tenderloin, of course, something that with a little bit of muscles is always really good. And I tend to buy slightly better quality beef because it is the main ingredient for it. And so you can choose to buy whatever type of beef you want as long as it's not tenderloin. And of course we need water here as well as coconut. We're going to start cooking next. For those of you who doesn't know, rendang is actually like really easy to do. Sorry, I have to fold up my sleeve. My mommy always mix everything together. So what we will do is just put everything in a pot first, in the pan. Yeah, mix all the ingredients before you even have the fire or the stove on. So you mix everything all together. This is so easy to prepare rendang. It's just that it takes a bit of extra time basically. So you put everything together and then we are going to start mixing it, stir it, give it a nice stirring, and then we are going to make sure we turn on the gas or the fire. There you have at home, all in. Look how easy it is. But you gotta watch it, 3 hours. You have to add water here and there. So once you put all this, everything goes in one go. You know, this is something pretty unique I find about Malaysian food or Asian food. Maybe because it's our climate. In overseas or in weather, the weather is cold, you always have, you marinate your food. But for us here, we don't marinate our food. We tend to cook it first and cook it for a long time, a few hours, and then let that cooking basically preserve the food that we can keep over a few days without even worrying about it, because in those olden days there was really no refrigeration. So I have mixed it all together. See how easy it is. It's really, really easy. Now it's just that you have to sit here and watch. 3 hours, we will be back. But you need to continuously stir it so that you don't burn the beef. And if you notice that the beef is not very cooked, add extra water until the beef is tender. Yeah, so you have to keep on doing that. We'll come back once it's ready. We are going to get the beef rendang now. The smell is really good. It's very different from the way my mom has done it, but it smells so good. And this comes from Rembau, which is Negeri Sembilan in Malaysia. Now, normally, as recommended in this book, we eat it with either rice or ketupat. Ketupat is rice cake. Here I have ketupat. I love ketupat. And let's just give it a try quickly. Let me see. Still hot, huh? Awesome. Damn good, damn good. I try with ketupat. Cannot talk. But it's so sedap. Sedap in Malay means delicious. Very, very, very good.